How can South Africa become a high-growth country?
Well, South Africa, I have on many occasions said that when you look at the countries in Sub-Saharan Africa, South Africa is a country that is easier to fix from a socio-economic perspective than most um, countries in Sub-Saharan Africa. South Africa is easy to fix because it's already got the foundations. It's already got a relatively better infrastructure. It's already got a better independent judiciary, right? It's got better sort of world-class financial services, a very good functioning financial services sector. There is political activism with various opposition parties trying to challenge the ANC. There is very good civil activism in the form of NGOs, people criticizing government. There is also a very much active public press. The press is active and it can criticize the government and without any negative sort of results out of that. So South Africa has the foundations to be one of the most powerful countries, not only in Africa, but in the world as well. Now, having those foundations, where are we lacking? It's exactly on public policy. So for South Africa to grow faster, to become a fast-growing economy, it needs to reduce its tax rates. That's very important. To give more money back to the people. It has to control its very much public sector that has been expanding over the years and very much damaging to the economic growth. It has to deal with the regulatory environment where really we have to see business thriving. There are many policies like the racial affirmative action that is in place right now called Black Economic Empowerment that has distorted the markets in a very crazy way. In fact, even the power outages or power supply issues that we face, the ongoing blackouts, some people who work within the state-owned company that supplies electricity have said one of the problems we cannot supply, one of the contributors to our supply issues, electricity supply issues, is because we have all these racial affirmative action policies we have to pursue as an organization for us to be able to function and provide electricity to the people. And those policies, they're making it hard for the company to function. The procurement process, where if the company has to look for a specific service to be done, whether it could be the renovation or the maintenance of its infrastructure, whether it's power generating infrastructure, whether it's internal issues that have to be resolved, they have to look for a black company to do that. They have to look for a black company to do it. Because they can't just take any other company. They've been told that to do this service, you need to have a black company. Look for the black company first. What if you can't find the best black companies? That's a problem. Also going to affect the operations of the company, because really either we are not going to get the black company or we'll get the third class black company. And therefore now you can't get the best service. There is no culture and mindset to say we need the best company, regardless of where it comes from, for us to be able to sort out the company that supplies electricity. There are always criteria to say, no, it has to be a black company. And if we can't find it, we have to go and look for it and spend months trying to find that company. And that has a negative impact on how the company operates, and therefore the end result would be an impact on the economy. So So if South Africa can reverse those policies, these sort of statist, more government intervention policies, then it would take off. It's got the foundations. What has been bad has been public policy, public economic policy. That has been sort of a bad, I think, by the government. And I always say that the problems in South Africa, the problems, they are structural, right? It's structural problems that have to be fixed. If we can address those structural issues, then we can begin to see the takeoff of the country. And it's not difficult to do it. It just needs people will be committed to doing it. People will give in their energy. People will who will put the interests of the citizens first, than the interests of the labor unions, the various groups, the various interest groups. But leadership that will say, we want to advance policies or implement policies that will benefit the entire country, right? Everybody needs to have an opportunity and a fair share. And that is missing in our leadership. And we've seen the damage that has done. So if we can change that aspect, South Africa becomes a rapidly growing country, and one of the most formidable in the world.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to follow the IATP on Twitter at @the_IATP. Also, hit the like and subscribe button below, and check out our website at www.theiatp.org.